Okay, are we ready again? Oh my gosh, the hits just keep coming. Mike Horers and WPKN, we've played these artists all the time. I can't believe I'm here introducing them. What a wonderful Friday summer evening. Is the weather cooperating? Is there magic on the stage? There's four singer-songwriters superstars right here. Jencks, Lucy Kaplansky, Stephen Kellogg. Hi, Steve. Tracy Grammer. And on the ASL, is that Nancy? That's Nancy, right? Jen, okay. I love you. I love you. Anyway, would you welcome these wonderful artists on a summer's Friday evening on Falcon Ridge?
Me? Well, I'm always the last to know a lot of things, including the fact that I was kicking this off. It's an extraordinary pleasure to be here this evening, an honor. 20 years ago tonight, I was at Falcon Ridge for the first time as a guest because of a pass somebody posted on a listserv. And I sat down on a Friday night and I watched this song circle and I was like, yeah, I want to do that. That's what I want to do someday at this festival. And I've been privileged to play this festival many, many times, but I've never been on the Friday Night Song Swap. So I just have to say, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a thought. I was driving from Albany to Chicago, which I do with some frequency, and the other way. And I thought to myself, Steph, what would happen if Ray Charles and Dr. Seuss had gotten together for a songwriting, co-writing session? And then that kind of occupied me till Syracuse, and then, from there to Rochester. I started thinking, well, this comes with the ethical obligation to answer this question now that I've asked it. And so this is what came out of that amusement. You wonder what we do all day as professional singer-songwriters driving down the road. Well, this is part of it. Well, I may not be the smartest man that ever walked on earth, and some of what's gone well for me might be an accident to birth. Oh, but deep inside the mystery surrounding me and you is something I have come to know and hold as deeply true. Well, you may be a woman from the right side of town, going out evenings in the finest of gowns. Oh, but one thing's for certain, it ain't news. Sooner or later, everybody sings the blues. Well, you may be erudite or a real cool cat, a high-priced jet setter, going this way and there. Oh, but one thing's for certain, no matter the shoes, sooner or later, everybody sings the blues. Oh, lonely, we all get lonely sometimes. There's nothing anyone can do. Sing it, Ray. But hang on for just another day and hope to see it through. Well, you may be ironic, you may be a clown, you may swear that you'll never wear your smile upside down. Oh, but one thing's for certain, no matter the shoes, sooner or later, everybody sings the blues. Oh, lonely, we all get lonely sometimes. There's nothing anyone can do. But hang on for just another day and hope to see it through. Sooner or later, everybody sings the blues. Sooner or later, everybody sings the
Wow, you have such a great voice. I wrote this song, let's see, couple years ago, just around now, when our daughter was about to leave for college, and I was a wreck. And I just want to mention she was actually only moving 4 blocks away from us, but it didn't matter to me. It's called Last Days of Summer. Last days of summer are coming on fast. Was hoping August wouldn't end, but it never lasts. She's filling boxes with blankets, books, and clothes. No longer a child, unafraid, ready to go. It's been 18 years since we fixed up that empty room. Pale yellow walls, pretty white crib, she'd be lying there soon. Then a bigger bed, games of pretending, books and friends. Come September, gonna be empty again. 18 years, how can it be just 1 week more till we carry those boxes to her new room on the 7th floor, across from the park where she played pretend and climbed and dreamed, where she flew high on the swings, and she's gonna fly on her own wings, no longer pretending the brand new dreams. Day I told my mom I wanna sing. She said, don't be a fool for a little girl dream. So I packed my things, looked back once, never did again. Afraid and defiant, it's just 18 then. And I know she'll come back, never always again. Just as it should be and how it's ever been. But I'll miss that girl in her room, safe and mine. Life is a circle strewn with goodbyes. After 18 years, how can it be just 1 week more? So we carry those boxes to her new room on the 7th floor, across from the park where she played pretend and climbed and dreamed, where she flew high on the swings. She's going to fly on her own wings, no longer pretending your very own dreams. Just down the street and a million miles away. Hope her bed is soft enough, hope at night she's not afraid. And I hope her friends will be caring and kind. She's gonna make her choices just as I made mine. Last days of summer are coming on fast. Was hoping August wouldn't end, oh, but it never lasts. Come September, we'll be two, no longer three. Back where we started, back around that circle, darling, you and me. Thank you.
Lucy, I spent part of the morning crying because my oldest is leaving for college in 2 weeks.
But you have four.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah. I spent the morning crying, as it seems to like be my thing these days, and then we had to do some financial aid paperwork this afternoon. I was like, I'm gonna go do a show. You can just get on. That'll make it easy. Yeah, that's a beautiful song. I loved it, and I love being here. I just sitting here feeling tremendously grateful that this is the job. You know. I want to start with a song that's, I just put out a new record, and this is maybe the least popular song on it. But it's a song that when I wrote it, I got a lot of calls like, you okay, man? You all right? And I am okay, but also I feel like if you haven't struggled a little bit in the last few years, you're just not paying attention. Like, it's just been challenging, you know? So thank you both. I appreciate that. So I'm going to sing this song with whoever showed up here tonight, kind of needing something, needing a little healing, you know, and I promise they won't all be quite like this. I'm born and raised New England. It is where I hope to die. Surrounded by a family that I've tried to do right by. And I am leaving them these songs in the best of my intentions. And a million complications that we never really mentioned. If anyone is listening, could you say a prayer for me? I'm asking for a miracle this time. 'Cause the truth is I am barely getting by. In confidence I talk to you about all of my rejections. You led me to the wilderness, but you offered no protection. While you made yourself the victim, I pretended I was strong. We played our part so faithfully and hoped no one would catch on. If anyone is listening, if you hear me whispering, I'm asking for a miracle, it's true. 'Cause the truth is I don't know what else to do. I've been looking for a break so many years, and the day that I stop searching is the day I disappear. If you knew what I was thinking, you wouldn't think that I was nice. Is a secret still a secret if you've kept it all your life? Well, I still can't believe you left us. That'll never be okay. There's so much information in the things we do not say. And my heart broke when I was younger, and that ain't nobody's fault. 'Cause love, it's for the losing, if it's worth a damn at all. If anyone is listening, I wish I felt you here with me. I'm asking for a miracle right now, yeah. And if God is listening, I've been trying to believe. I'm asking for a miracle, I know. 'Cause the truth is I got nowhere else to go. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you out there. I like those little crowns. Those are special. Not a lot of those. Did you bring those? You brought those with you. That was beautiful. All the songs are so beautiful and heartfelt, and here I am planning on singing a song about a casino. I don't know. It's a song I wrote when I was part of a project called Real Women, Real Songs, which, as it turns out, is probably the only time that I ever write songs, like whole ones, you know, that actually achieve some sense of completion. And the way the project worked, Carrie Cooper got 21 of us together on the internet and said, all right, ladies, we're going to give you a prompt every week for an entire year, and you're going to write songs every week for an entire year. And everybody went, yay, except for me. Because I only had one song at that time, and I was terrified. I was like, well, I've performed a lot, but I haven't written a lot. And so the prompt was optimism. And I was kind of psyched because that was the night that I played the Arcata Playhouse in Arcata, California, and I was housed at the Blue Lake Casino Hotel. And I thought, this is perfection, because what place in the world is more sadly optimistic than a casino? I mean, let's face it. Even if you hate casinos, the minute you commit your token or your little chip or whatever it is to the machine, to the game, you are thinking, maybe I'll win. You are hoping to win. So I went in there with some hotel stationery and my iPhone, and I started filming, which I cannot advise. I met a security guard very quickly who told me that is not allowed, and I think on some level I knew that, but I just, I don't know, the monkey mind was like, let's try it anyway. But I talked to a dealer, and I was talking to her about the 6 people who were in the casino at that particular hour, and she says, oh yeah, these guys are all regulars. That guy will start at that machine right there, and then he'll play for about 30 minutes, and then he'll move to this one, and then he'll pick up and go to this one, and it's like they have their whole routines. And she said, people think they're just going to come in here and hit it big and hit it fast and get out, but that's not how it works. And I said, hit it big, hit it fast. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. So this is my song. This is my ode to casino security, and it's just called 49er. Everybody's in their places, plastic buckets and hopeful faces, padded stools and a couple glasses, one for liquor, one for ashes. It's nickel slots and blackjack tables, saggy jeans and phony sables, sirens whine as the nickels fall. Pull again, bet it all. And then hit it big, hit it fast. It's in your blood, the die is cast. Drop a dollar, drop a dime. You're an urban 49er, sweet civilian silver miner, and mine's the eye that sees it all from behind the disco ball. Fortune is a fickle mistress, but Jesus Christ, you can't complain. $100 in your pocket, lucky is your middle name. Dealer boys with blue and black, dealer girls with ample racks. Aces high and the deck is stacked. See 'em swagger, see 'em laugh. Dropping dollars, dropping dimes. No such thing as closing time. Double down and live the dream. Pretty ladies, Jimmy Beam, you're an urban 49er. Sweet civilian silver miner, and mine's the eye that sees it all from behind the mirrored wall. Fortune, Texas tea, leopard spines and turtle treasure, double diamond, fire and sea, Cleopatra, life of leisure, Golden Mountain, Bigfoot bonus, here today and now they own us. Lucky Fortune, sun and moon, where there's gold, Mr. Woo. Baby's picture in your locket, Jesus Christ on a chain, $7 in your pocket. Dealer boys with empty hands, cocktail girls and wedding bands. Aces high, but the chips are flat. Break a sweat, watch your back. Dropping dollars, bumming dimes. No such thing as quitting time. Double down and make a fist. Lady luck, near miss. You're an urban 49er. Sweet civilian silver miner. And mine's the eye that sees it all. Yeah, mine's the eye that sees it all from behind the waterfall. Thank you. Joe Jencks.
Thank you, Tracy. Got to get just a little bit more of my voice in the monitor, just a tiny bit. And just a pinch more of the guitar as well, please. A little bit more on the guitar on the monitor, please. Play a brand new song for you. I just wrote this about 3 weeks ago. And it's just been finding its home, so you're among the very first people to hear it. A friend of mine sends out a haiku every Sunday morning to her friends and community, and she invites her songwriter friends to use it as a prompt, and that invitation has been out on the table for years. And for the first time 3 weeks ago on a Sunday morning, I clicked open my little Sunday sermon from her. And the melody came with it real time as I was reading the words for the first time. And I was like, oh, there it is. And It's about a lot of things, and it will be about what it is about to you. But somewhere between that haiku and some good Dharma teachings out of Buddhism, and some very pragmatic compassion that I feel in my heart for a lot of younger friends in my life, particularly folks in the queer and trans community who are walking into a giant brick wall of other people's expectations while they're trying to find their own center. And so this is called Let It Breathe. And it's so much better in tune. But the humidity today has turned my strings into rubber bands. Lay down your weapons. Love has you surrounded. There is no easy way out. And lay down your shield and let your heart break just a little. Let love remove all doubt. You go through the world, everybody's sweetheart, keeping up a front that wears you down. But in a quiet moment, the truth comes out. Some days you feel like you're about to drown. So lay down your weapons. Love has you surrounded. There is no easy way out. And lay down your shield and let your heart break just a little. Let love remove all doubt. There is no reason to play this charade. You can be loved for who you are. And for every troubled thought that crosses your mind, please know that you are someone else's shining star. So lay down your weapons. Love has you surrounded. There is no easy way out. And lay down your shield. Let your heart break just a little. Let love remove all doubt. What do you need? By what measure would you know that you are more than what you achieve? When you look in the mirror, is it possible to see that you are enough? So let it breathe. And lay down your weapons. Love has you surrounded. There is no easy way out. And lay down your shield. Let your heart break just a little. Let love remove all doubt. So lay down your weapons. Love has you surrounded. There is no easy way out. And lay down your shield. Let your heart break just a little. Let love remove all doubt. Yes, lay down your shield and let your heart break just a little. Let love remove all doubt. That's beautiful.
Good stuff.
You guys want to record that with me?
Sure.
Sure.
Hey, Tracy.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that song.
All right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So it occurred to me, by the way, these guys are all so great, and this is so much fun. Like Steven said, it's like, this is our job. We're so lucky.
Go on, Lucy. Expand on that.
Gratitude.
It's fine. Yeah, keep it coming. No, it's cool. What?
Gratitude. And it's a gorgeous night, and there's the moon. Okay, so it occurred to me it would be a good night to do this song. Okay, hold on one second. Get up there. The first time I heard this song was at Falcon Ridge, about 20 years ago, I guess. Mark Corelli sang it, and it was, I was just astonished by what an incredible song it was. And it was, of course, it was a Dave Carter song, and it was just after he had passed away. And I've been singing it ever since, and I'm going to ask Tracy to sing it with me. 17 years she's been in this world, wide-eyed and wistful, pretty little Mormon girl. She don't know I'm wicked, she don't know I'm old. Sweet Jesus, forgive me, but you get to send my soul. 'Cause she believes in the future and the family tree, and she thinks there's a little spark of good left in me. She comes to my door 'cause she thinks I can bring her the glamorous life of a cowboy singer. Rise from my bed to her hand at the bell. I look like the devil, I'm feeling like hell. She don't seem to notice, she just steps right inside for to sing me the song she made up last night. And her voice is shining like the moon and the stars, and she plays so unspoiled on that two-bit guitar, singing love and tomorrow. I thank the Redeemer, and I doom and anoint her a cowboy singer. Alone in my room, when she leaves me again, I stare at the wall, feel death closing in. But I like to imagine meet her one day in a land at the end of this lonesome highway, in a fine high country where the best songs are sung, and the labels don't care if you're old or you're young, and the Martins are cheaper and the pastures are greener, and all of the angels are cowboy singers. All of the angels are cowboy singers. Oh, man. Joe.
There's two things going on for me right now. One is I'm fairly certain there's a bug in my hair. Like I feel him walk around every so often, and I.
Oh, no.
So if you see him, just jump and go for it.
I'll go in.
The other thing that's going on is you both kept looking this way, and I was like, I had to keep reminding myself that I wasn't part of it. I was just in the sweet spot. But it was gorgeous, and I loved it. I'm gonna do a love song. The first time I played Falcon Ridge was 2007, and I remember that my wedding anniversary was that night, and I've missed a lot of events in my family over the years. And I remember we called my wife from here, and everybody said, no, it's cool. Yeah, well, that's good. Thank you. Everybody sang, kind of a little happy anniversary ditty, which was really sweet. So that was 2007, and I sang a song I had written about marriage. A song about getting married. And so my 21-year wedding anniversary was yesterday. Wow. Yeah, and things, you can clap or not. You might be up on marriage or down on it. It makes no difference to me. But I'm going to sing a love song that's kind of an updated, this is a song about marriage as opposed to the getting married. It was kind of this sweet thing. And the marriage thing, it's great. But it's... everybody would always be like, how do you guys do it? You're away so much. And then, of course, 2020, 2021, she kept being like, when do you think you're going to head out again? And I'm like, the whole country's locked down. She's like, you'll be fine. It really put things to the test. And we did have some arguments and stuff. So this is a song... There's one really big argument I remember over sponges that necessitated a family meeting about the orange sponge gets used for the surfaces, and I just had a hard time really caring, and she's like, you're such a, and it was a whole thing. But so this is a song about kind of finding your way through the realities of marriage. She pours a glass of good red wine. Do you mind, he says, and does the same. Wedding photo in the hall stares back at strangers from its frame. It's hilarious, but I've forgotten how to play this song. Wait. I'm seriously sort of forgotten it. You don't have it on Spotify. Can you pull it up for me? I just need a lead. I just need a lead. I'm not gonna fail in front of everybody. My ego is under assault. She pours a glass. I'll play it fast so I don't take up more than my allotment of time. Yeah.
Memory is linear. Just start over. It's there.
It's not the lyrics, actually. It's the chords. The strangers from its frame. In his mind, he can't still see her. That's the melody. Do you have it? Bring it over. Come on. Guys, just try to pretend I'm acting like a pro. Ready? From its frame, a little further. Rooms, okay. Where they watch the years go by. I'm gonna stay with it a little longer. This is my tour manager at 20 years here. He has no good reason to still be here. And this has never happened quite like this, but I was having so much fun introducing the song and thinking you take that, Kirsten. But just hang out a little bit in case I lose my way. And if I do, I'll just play a different song. But she pours a glass of good red wine. Do you mind, he says, and does the same. The wedding photo in the hall stares back at strangers from his frame. And in his mind, he can't still see her in that black dress he adored. Her girlfriend, no, that's right. You're the lyrics. I'm so sorry. It's so never. It's These familiar rooms where they watch the years go by. Don't worry too much about what happened. I'm gonna pick you up somewhere along the way. This is right. They both stopped trying to try. And in his mind, he can still see her in that black dress he adored. All right, I'm not meant to play this song tonight. It's called Good Red Wine. It's really good, and it would have been good with that intro. I'm gonna play you a shorter, yeah. I don't know that this is worthy of applause. All I can say is, I'm trying. I'm gonna sing a love song and see, I feel like this is a karmic for being like, you shouldn't have brought up the sponges, Kellogg. You should not have brought up the sponges. I'm gonna play a straight up song I wrote for our 20th wedding anniversary. Just another love song, not nearly as dark or interesting, but here we go. It's called Love of My Life. At any time, in any space, I'm sure I would have recognized your face. A vision like Helena Troy. You came to me when I was still a boy. It was you I had to find. And I could have found you blind. But of all the best memories that live in my head, it's you in those blue jeans on the day that we met. I knew right then we would be friends. You're the love of my life. Your mom in heaven, looking down. I think she knew it when she met me, that she helped you figure out of all those guys knocking on your door. There'd never be one who would love you more. But of all the best memories that live in my head, it's you in those blue jeans on the day that we met. I knew right then we would be friends. You're the love of my life. You're the love of my life, baby. Love of my life. Amazingly, and this is insane, I forgot the bridge of this song. This is the universe just throwing me a humble pill, but I'll tell you what, the bridge of this isn't very important. I'm gonna bring it all home with one last chorus, and tomorrow when I play my set here, I'm gonna play Good Red Wine properly. I'm gonna learn it, and it's gonna be pretty epic. And I think my wife's gonna join me, so I'll have a shorter intro for tomorrow. I'll just play the song. But you guys will know, okay? And of all the best memories that live in my head, it's you in those blue jeans on the day that we met. I knew right then we would be friends. You are the love of my life, girl. Gone. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you for being kind.
Relationship songs. I'm so excited about this. I'm very excited about this. The prompt for this one was vulnerable. And I was thinking to myself, Grammar, this is not your first breakup. It helps that during the songwriting, that endeavor, Real Women, Real Songs, I was going through an epic breakup. I mean, there's really, if you're not going to walk into a casino and get a song, then just turn around and look at your relationship and you're all set. Especially if it's falling apart. And so there I was with my broken heart. But the thing was, the circumstances felt so familiar to me. Like some of the things he said were some of the things other he's had said. And I thought, maybe it's not them. I didn't want to know that exactly. But I did have to take a hard look in the mirror. And I wrote the following song to explain what I think is going on in relationships. And it's not pretty. It is not pretty, but it is a sing-along. So, chicka-cha. That's your part. That's your part. Can you do that? Chicka-cha. Chicka-cha. It's a little Michael Jackson-esque, but, and I will always cue you and tell you like how many chicka-chas to do so that you're not like out there doing it by yourself, because that can get awkward. Here we go. Chicka-cha. Let's warm up. Chicka-cha. One more. Chicka-cha. Nice. Oh, Andy, I'm afraid I don't know what I'm made of anymore. Can't make sense of all these shatterlings upon the bedroom floor. There'd be no sleeping here, just blurs of sorrow through the open door. Should've warned those boys about me. Should've warned those boys. Never mean to, but somehow I always spill the loving cup. It's in some passionate exchange, it's in the way I don't let up. Can I trust myself in love? Seems I always fuck it up. Better warn those boys about me, better warn those boys. 'Cause I bruise them, everyone. There's a hole in the palm of my love. I cut them, they run through the hole in the palm of my love. Here we go, 3 in a row. Chicka-cha. Sorry, just one. My first love wouldn't tell me why he changed his mind about our plans. Ambitious word I spoke just burned the gold right off the wedding band. Kept it to himself and now the ashes flying through my hands. Should've warned that boy about me, yeah. Andy, I'm afraid this story's gonna play out like the rest. I'll take this broken bird and hold him to my hopeful heaving chest. Sing the mountain down while God remains oblique and unimpressed. Should've warned that boy about me, yeah. 'Cause I bruise them, everyone. There's a hole in the palm of my love. I cut them, they run through the hole in the palm of my love. 3 in a row, here we go. Chicka-cha. 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 And should they lock me up, oh Andy, would you throw away the key? And let's not talk about the girl I was and the wife I'll never be. Let them cut the sword from underneath my tongue and set me free. Say something good about me, say something good. 'Cause I bruise them, everyone. There's a hole in the palm of my love. I cut them, they run through the hole in the palm of my love. There's a sword under my tongue and a hole in the palm of my love. 3. Andy, one more thing, I'm leaving this old violin to you. For all those easy nights and emails and the honest talking to. For every lie I told, I never played a note that wasn't true. There's one good thing about me, the one good thing. 'Cause I bruise them, everyone. There's a hole in the palm of my love. I cut them, they run through the hole in the palm of my love. There's a sword under my tongue and a hole in the palm of my love. Can't save a single one through the hole in the palm of my love. Here we go. Chicka-cha. 2 more. more. Thank you very much. Nice work, Mr. Jencks.
Tracy, would you mind grabbing your fiddle?
I would not mind.
I wrote this song sitting on a dock up in Maine a few years ago. It was one of those nights when the sky was so clear that you could see every star up there. And the bay was so calm that I could see every one of those stars reflected below my feet. I started singing Ground Control to Major Tom to myself, feeling like I was floating through the cosmos, the stuffing in a celestial Oreo. And then I went back in my mind to the words of Rabbi Hillel a couple thousand years ago, and he said each person should carry in their front pockets a note. And in one pocket it should say, I am the center of the universe. And the note in the other pocket should say, I am a speck of dust, for both are equally true. And I jumped from there to thinking about the poetry of the 13th century Sufi mystic Rumi, as you do. From there, I jumped to thinking about an old American folk song, a bit of a chestnut in some people's minds, but I have very fond memories of hearing my parents sing it to each other around the campfire when I was a kid. The last verse of which says, how often at night, when the heavens are bright, with the light from the glimmering stars, have I stood there amazed and asked as I gazed, if their glory exceeds that of ours. One moment of mercy was all that it took to drive me clean out of my head. A piece of my heart had been sleeping so long that I had given it for dead. Better than I traveled this journey, and none have returned here unchanged. But the lilacs in bloom and the thunderhead looms, and my lonely heart prays for the rain. Let it rain, oh, let it rain. Let the waters of love wash away all the pain. Let the hope of redemption be all that remains. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. When the ancients and mariners looked toward the heavens at night, did they yearn for the day? Or were they transfixed by the wonders they saw in the lights that guided their way? I need to believe that there is no sadness so great that it cannot heal. But sometimes the longing inside it consumes me so much. Well, it's all that I feel. Let it rain, oh, let it rain. Let the waters of love wash away all the pain. Let the hope of redemption be all that remains. Let it rain, let to the edge for dear life, afraid to let go. What if love's call pulls me into a free fall? What then? Oh, tell me what then? Somewhere way out there beyond right and wrong, there's a place that I long to see. If I don't return, I'll be wishing you well from wherever I happen to be. Let it rain, join us. Let it rain, oh, let it rain. Let the waters of love, let the waters of love wash away all the pain, hope, of redemption. Let the hope of redemption be all that remains. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Let it rain, oh, let it rain. Let the waters of love wash away all the pain. Let the hope of redemption be all that remains. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain.
Thank you. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay, I'm going to do another one I wrote about my daughter. When she was much younger, and I was dreading her leaving home. That started a long time ago. It gets much better very fast. I'm just telling you. I cried for 2 days when she left, and then I stopped.
I feel like it's going to be 2 months, but
It's not.
yeah,
You'll
okay.
see.
We'll
Well,
see.
we'll talk.
I'll call you.
Anyway, so when she was in elementary school, we live in Greenwich Village, and there's a big intersection on the way home. I would walk her home from school, 6th Avenue, and it's 6th Avenue where it meets 8th Street and Greenwich Avenue, and it's this like huge intersection. There's a million cars, and I just would not let her cross that street by herself, and she always wanted to, and that's the metaphor. So this is called 6th Avenue. It was 10 years ago, you were up all night, I was begging you to sleep. Sitting up in bed when shut your eyes, you still got that over me. Your first birthday, just your dad and me, little face covered in ice cream. We made a wish for you, blew your candle out, thought that baby you'd always be. Thought that baby you'd always be. Oh, was 10 years ago. Well, turn around and you'll be grown. Oh, one day you'll be on your own. You're gonna let us go. There's a picture, red star on your shirt. You're taking your first steps. I'm behind you reaching out. You're smiling and not looking back. Many have said you're an old soul, wise beyond your time. You walk along for what is right. You choose kindness every time. You choose kindness every time.
gonna let us go. Normally it goes to the bridge, but that was so beautiful. Let's do that again. Oh, was 10 years ago. Turn around and you'll be grown. Oh, one day you'll be on your own. You're gonna let us go. We always tell you when you're older, you say that won't cut it anymore. Begging to get a slice with your friends, alone with them, your own money to spend. So I let you cross 6th Avenue, soon the crowd is all I see. I keep on looking, I can't let go, and I know you're not looking for me, just how it's supposed to be. 11th birthday's coming soon, me and Dad, your friends and you. When you blow your candles out, what you wish for, it's up to you. It's always up to you.
All right, friends. It's never my intention to become Raffi for adults, but I also sing a lot about family and things like that. And I just, I'm going to stay in that vein for a minute. And it's the last thing I'm going to say for the next few minutes about how much I've been dreading. Everybody would tell me, you know, I do have 4 daughters, and everybody would say, wait till they're teenagers, you know, you'll want them to leave. And the thing is, you know, I'm no more ready now than I was then. I really enjoy their company, and so a lot of times people erroneously are like, "You're such a good dad," and I'm like, you know, not necessarily, but I love them very much, and and for all those times someone would say, "Oh, you have 4 girls. I feel bad for you," you know, and I used to laugh at that because I know the intention is just like, "Oh, I'm being funny." It's kind of an old school joke, and then I realized that they might be watching that, and I never wanted there to be a misinterpretation about how I felt, you know. And I prayed to be surrounded by girls when I grew up, and I'll be more specific in the next life is all. Just kidding. Seems like only yesterday you climbed up in that bus. Picture with a big OK, and you're smiling back at us. Birthdays and recitals, driving you all over town. We were both so busy, trying not to let you down. But love's a one-way street, and you will always have my heart. I know you're in a rush, you were from the very start. So if I hold your hand too long or embarrass you in class, know I'm only hanging on, 'cause it goes fast. It goes fast. Cat was in the cradle, and I work most every day, fumbling for the words, trying to know what I should say. When was I to push you? When was I to let you be? If we had each other's eyes, can you imagine what we'd see? But love's a one-way street, and I know that much is true. I sometimes got frustrated, saw so much of me and you. But all of your best moments and the worst ones too won't last. It's like smoke right through your hands. It goes fast. It goes fast. It goes fast. day your car rolls out that drive and it doesn't park here anymore. That is the day that we were getting you ready for. But love's a one-way street and you were made to drive away. I hope I'm there to see it when you have your own someday. The distance between then and now, it was shorter than we knew. And if you don't believe me, dear, one day you'll know it's true. We're not the first to feel this way, and we will not be the last. There's something about that old cliche. It goes fast. It goes fast. It goes fast. Keep those going for a minute. Seems like only yesterday I could hear my parents say, do not wish your life away, my son. Make the rules up as you go, and some days will feel way too slow. But the next thing that we know, we're looking back. It goes fast. It goes fast.
She's telling us out there we got 10 left.
10.
So,
So we'll do our punk songs. But you do your thing.
You do your thing.
You do your thing, and then we'll figure it out.
I got something that
Yeah.
can...
Well, do you want to do Dolores?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, that was beautiful.
Thanks, Tracy.
Really,
Certainly was.
truly. I'm so happy. I'm so happy sitting next to you and hearing you and seeing you do your thing. It's just, this is joy. I'm going to play a Dave Carter song. And Joe played a blues. So I'm going to play a blues. Dave used to talk about how when he was asked, about what kind of music he liked, Townes Van Zandt said, well, there's only two kinds of music, the blues and zippity-doo-dah. And so Dave tried to write this blues sort of through the filter of what he thought Townes Van Zandt might do. But then he got the wild idea to add some yodeling. And so just, lest we get cozy. But I'm actually involved in some archiving right now. I'm going through all of the live shows and the interviews. I've got all these CDs that need to be dumped onto a hard drive and then saved in various clouds like you do. And I'm listening to these early shows and listening to Dave tell the stories behind these songs. And I remember that I heard him say that this was about kind of a saying goodbye to someone that you knew was just altogether too good for you. Just realizing you could never quite live up. As luck would have it, Lucy and Richard and the Pine Street?
I don't know.
Pine Hill?
The Pine Hill Project.
Pine Hill Project recorded this song, so I thought we should definitely sing it together. So if you know it, feel free to yodel along. And it being a blues, the lines kind of repeat. So I'm going to say one, and then you could say it the second time, and that would work too. This is just called Farewell to St. Dolores. you stay until tomorrow? There is no one here to save. Can you stay until tomorrow? There is no one here to save. So spoke Our Lady of eternal sorrow from the shelter of her cave. In a carriage of white linen, in her bed beneath the stairs, in a carriage of white linen, in her bed beneath the stairs. She took me to the Jesse house of women and sanctified me there. Good lady, good lady, you're a lady. I remember yellow curtains and her long hair hanging down. I remember yellow curtains, ooh, and her long hair hanging down. And the ageless face that witnessed me for certain when my own could not be found. Good lady, good lady, you're a lady. Try it with us. Good lady, good lady, you're a lady. If you see my Saint Dolores, tell her love from Brother John. If you see my Saint Dolores, tell her love from Brother John. When the Judas moon breaks o'er the virgin forest, I'll be down the road and gone. Thanks, you guys. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I got something I think we could all do together. People's key of F, for whatever you need that to stand for. Tracy Grammer, Stephen Kellogg, Lucy Kaplansky.
Joe Jencks.
sing and fears the way we die. You can make the mountains ring or the angels cry. You can make the mountains rain, oh, make the angels cry. Though there's a bird on the wing, you may not know why. Though the bird is on the wing, and you may not know why. Come on, people, smile on each other. Come on, people, now, smile on each other. Everybody gets together, try to love one another right now. Some will come and some will go, and we shall surely pass when the one who left us here returns for us at last. When the one who left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight. We are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people, smile on each other. Come on, people, now, smile on each other. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. So if you hear the song we sing, then you will understand. You hold the key to love and fear in your trembling hand. You hold the key to love and fear, all in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both. Just one key unlocks them both. It's there at your command. Come on, people, smile on each other. Come on, people, now, smile on each other. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people. Come on, people, now, smile on each other. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. One more time, smile on each other. Come on, people, now, smile on each other. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Right now. Right now. Right now.
We did it.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Oh my gosh. How many people experienced magic tonight? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I got chills.